I'm Tisha.
I'm Loren.
And this is the Open Booked podcast. Today we are talking about Summer in the City by Alex Aster. But first, what are you reading right now?
I actually am still on my bullshit from last week about finishing all the books. I'll say I did finish all the audiobooks, so that's something. And I got about 100 pages further in this book. The Kindle books I just put back as want to read because I just clicked on them. I think we talked about this last week too, about you click and then it automatically starts it on Goodreads. Sorry, my hair is like curling today. I don't know what's going on with it, but we're just like letting the freak flag fly. It's gonna be distracting. But yeah, so I'm down to only one of my books to get caught up on. And then after that, I think I'm going to go ahead and get a jump start on a book we're covering in a couple weeks, maybe, or maybe read some little fluffy Italian romances to get my mind right. I've already read like 4. It's a problem right now, but the amount of writers who write about Italian summers or a week in Italy is just like, tells me that it's going to be the best trip ever. Because if it inspires this many books, I can't even imagine. But
yeah.
Anyways, what about you?
I am listening to The Handmaid's Tale.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I opened it, but haven't started it yet. What is that? It's a book on Kindle, but it's also got the audio version. It's not updating. Not Our Daughter, a thriller by Chad Zunker.
Okay.
The cover looks cool, so I was like, add to library. Thanks.
Yeah. I am going to say that I'm a judge book by a cover person. I know that's like the biggest saying of all time, don't judge a book by its cover, but I can't help it. If you have a cute, pretty cover or sprayed edges, dude, I'm buying it. Done. I'll scan, if I am in a bookstore, here's my method. I will scan the ISBN, on the back with my Goodreads. And I see if I have it on my TBR or not. If I have it on my TBR, I know I've already looked at it and I want it. If I don't, then I'm like, oh, okay, so then I read some reviews and check the genre. And then my second step is to click on every single app that I pay for to make sure it's not included there.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've talked about this. I want to find someone who will code, and I will trademark my idea and make an app that connects to your Goodreads, your Libib, which is my library app, or Amazon, every subscription service you pay for, and see if it's included.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, like, you just have one-stop shop. How much it is on Amazon, how much it is on Barnes & Noble, just like a snapshot of, okay, it's free on Kindle Unlimited, don't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, unless you want the trophy. But I just feel like it might be hard, but I think it would be a great idea because I spend like 5 minutes trying to find out if I want to buy one book. So I'm checking on my apps. That was a tangent about pretty covers, but there's my TED Talk for the day. Okay, first order of business is Yap. Classic Loren and Tisha move. I want to talk about something I got on Prime Day first, because Prime Day is just over.
Yeah.
And Allie, who went to the meeting we're going to talk about next with us, was talking to me about wanting a projector for her ambiances.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, me too. I literally have ambiances going. You've probably come over to my house and I have like a fireplace ambiancer. Like, if it's Christmas time, it's Christmas. If it's fall, it's a spooky one. Love a good ambiance, and it's not even for the music. I just like to look at the vibe, especially when I'm reading or cleaning or anything. Like, I just will I love a good ambiance. I even do it at work. I'll go in a conference room just to put an ambiance on, and everyone just knows that Lauren's been in that room. You can just do them for free on YouTube. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you're listening, do it. There's like Valaris ones, there's Night Court, there is Court of Nightmares, there is the Spring Court, that was all Akatar, but there's Basgiath. There's everything on there that people have used AI to make these ambiances. And they're just a vibe. And I was telling her, like, I do them all the time on the TV. And she was like, yeah, I want a projector. And so she sent me a link and was like, oh, it's on sale for Prime Day. And it's a smart projector for $50. I'm just going to say it was like 50% off. So I was like, okay, we just got an above ground pool all set up for the summer. Like, we could just, like, get one of those little screens and just lay in floaties in the pool and watch TV. You can connect your Netflix, your YouTube, everything. So it came in yesterday, and we have one of those headboards that has a shelf on the back of our bed. So I put it back there and up on the ceiling. And I had like YouTube ambiance castle going, and I was just laying in bed staring at it. And Jesse's like, you have to turn this off. We're just gonna stare at it. But anyways, it's really cool. Like, it's not like crystal clear K by any means, but you turn the lights off, get some popcorn or what, like, it's just a cool vibe, and it's like the best $50, and I'm really excited about it. So thanks, Allie, if you're listening, for sending me the link. That being said, we went to our first TBR Society Book Club meetup at Goat Lab Brewery, local for us NWA peeps, and got some merch. These are beautiful. Talk about good covers.
And they're signed. I gotta hide my porn. But
literally.
Yeah, she signed them for us. She is actually local to Centerton. So anybody local knows where that is. But she just got a deal to publish these traditionally. So these are going to be like the last run of this print and might be worth something someday.
Yeah.
And we paid $10 whole for them.
And the book club sold her out of books. She ran out.
She said she brought 4 boxes of books and they were all gone.
Love that for her. She was really sweet too.
We had 79 people there.
Which is crazy. It was fun. Yeah. It was super fun. We're definitely going to be going every month.
Yeah.
I'll say too, it's one of those, we've talked about this, those soft covers, you know what I'm saying? It's those. She said it's Shadow Daddy Spicy Romance. So maybe we should put these on the agenda for later to cover. Just thought about that. Maybe have her on.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it was exciting. The only thing we got this was my favorite moment of the whole night. We'd all probably had 1 beer. And so how it works is the first 30 minutes, everyone just comes in, yaps, chats, enters like the silent auction, name tags. Everyone gets like their food and beer. So we all split a pizza, and we all had like probably at least 1 beer at this point. We may have been sipping on our seconds. And they were like, okay, it's quiet time for an hour to read. And we were all like, okay, so Tisha and Allie both have ADHD. And I don't know if I do or not, but maybe they were rubbing off on me. Maybe I have it undiagnosed, but we were like trying to read. We all kept looking around and then be quiet. Then we'd like look at each other. But then we finally had all gotten quiet and were reading. And then they played Sabrina Carpenter's Please, Please, Please. And as soon as it got to the motherfucker part, we all put our books down and said, motherfucker. Just can't not say it. And I was like, oh, this is hilarious. But it was so much fun. I loved it.
Yeah. And then the girl that came around, she was asking like what everyone was reading, and you showed her your book and she was like, okay. She's like, I love a good, because yours is like Dorian Gray, but it was all, we talked about Gatsby because that was the first in the series. And then there was something else we talked about. She's like, I love a good Christmas Grinch or whatever romance.
She said she was talking about a Christmas romance, and we thought she said gingerbread,
like ginger.
Well, no, she said gender swap or something, talking about how the girl was the heroine, or like it was like not the guy. Yeah. It was like reverse of a normal romance or something, and we all thought she said gingerbread. And I said, not the gumdrop button.
And then we all died and started talking about Shrek.
I couldn't resist. Anytime anyone talks about gingerbread or says gingy or anything, I have to say that line, and I will say like 90% of the time people get it. Yeah. It's just so iconic. But then when we were going to leave, she was like, oh, there's my smut table or something like that, or spicy romance or something. I was like, well, we've made an impression.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good one, but
we'll see as we continue to go.
Yep. If we're forever remembered for that Christmas smut gingerbread. It's hilarious.
Yes.
Love it. But yeah, they go once, if you're local, which I don't really know our demographic. Like, I know we have some friends and family that listen locally, but if you're local to Northwest Arkansas, it's at Goat Lab Brewery in Lowell, Springdale line, very close, which, by the way, is super nice. We stopped by there. It's a newer brewery, but we stopped by there when we did the book crawl a couple weeks before. I had never been inside or anything, and this is our first time actually ordering food and drinks. I felt like there was 3 of us. We each got 2 beers and a giant pizza, and it was $60. I don't feel like that's that bad. And they had a really wide variety. Like, they make their own seltzers, and then you get to pick your flavors, like the Tarani, just like you'd get at Seven Brew or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Tisha made a poor choice, but on one. But lessons learned, I did a blood orange once, and it was great. And I'm not a seltzer person that much because it's so bubbly. It usually like gives me bubble gut. I don't know how else to say it, but I did not have that here. Like, I was actually really impressed. What did you think?
Yeah, I got the strawberry mango the first time, and it was really good. And then I tried the cherry and lime, not so great, but it still wasn't like disgusting that I couldn't drink it.
Yeah, I'm a big cider
really nice.
fan, and I got the apple cider, my first beer. I might have liked it more than the seltzer because I just love an apple cider, like spiked cider, obviously. It was delightful. So when I go back, I'll probably be getting that. I don't know, I may feel crazy and experiment with some flavors, but all in all, like for the people who don't like a IPA Pilsner thick beer, as far as brewery like options, that was great.
Yeah, and the people, like the staff was funny and nice. And the first time we went up to order, they had Twister on. And then the second time we went back, what was that other movie?
Jurassic Park.
Yes, and just classics on the TV up as you're ordering. I was like, this is our vibe. Like,
yeah. They let dogs in, they have comfy couches, lots of seating, board games, and like she said, the staff was like hackling us, and I love it when that happens. It's just makes it a so much more fun time. So yeah. No, I was super impressed. I can see why they do it there. So in other news for local events, is it next week? When's our bingo?
23rd
of
so
July.
Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Yeah.
Because we have 2 local events now.
Yeah.
Okay, so bingo is the 23rd, or is that trivia, Thrown a Glass trivia?
Trivia is the 23rd, and then bingo's the 19th of August.
Okay, I'm putting it on our calendar. Okay, so there's the, like, she just said the dates, so I'll let her be the date master for right now. But the first event is Thrown a Glass trivia, and I'm so excited because number 1, they're skipping Tower of Dawn, which I find hilarious. But number 2, it is in Fayetteville. It's at a bar, and it comes like this table comes with a spot for 4 with like charcuterie. And I just think it's going to be such a fun little. I love trivia. Very competitive. And so is Tisha. We'll get to see how these other 2. I don't know how Nicole is competitive wise. I know Allie is. Her and her husband will play board games, and she's told me how competitive she is, so I'm interested to see how this team dynamic works, but I'm very excited. It's going to be so much fun. That is next week. Yeah. Or the week after. Next week. Holy shit, where did July go?
It's gone.
Bye-bye.
July, and then bam, it's over.
Yeah. I need to start saving money for my trip. Like, it's 50 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Not that I haven't been, I just... shit's expensive these days. I need more money. Okay, so yeah, we have that, and then the same exact crew, maybe Haley, right? As we get closer to time for bingo. It's just the bingo is just romantasy in general, right? It's not like down to a series. Okay, so I feel like we have a good edge here because we have read a lot of them. But there's like, and we'll have read Spark by then. There's a few big series, if you can see behind me right here, that we haven't touched yet, that I'm a little worried about, that are very popular, which we're going to talk about this one in the agenda in a second. Other Alex Aster books, and then the Powerless Fearless. Those are complete sets, so we may need to talk about doing that. We're over cliffhangers, guys. We're fucking done with them. Yeah. But I'm super excited. These kind of bookish events they're starting to be more popular, and they're so fun for us. This is like, we love it. Yeah. We already have tickets locked in. Okay, let me go back to our agenda here. A moment of silence for SJM finally making a fucking Instagram post. I can't believe we didn't start off the gate with this one. Now, there is theories on the internet because she's a strategic queen that does not make grammatical errors. Yes. She put first drafts done without an apostrophe. Mm-hmm. First drafts done. Meaning multiple. Plural. When you look at her composition notebook she shuts, you know she ain't writing it in there. That was for dramatic effect. She's writing it on the computer. Mm-hmm. She's not handwriting it and then typing it. If she does, cool writing process because she's editing it as she's putting it in. But composition notebook, she shuts and then pops a cork of champagne. It's her little reel. And it says...
With mountains in the background.
It said ACOTAR 6, and then there's some other stuff. Some people...
I thought it was an arrow.
I thought it was an arrow at first, too.
Yeah.
Arrow in the book. Open the notebook. Some people think it's ACOTAR 6 through 8.
Yeah.
Because she has said there's going to be 8 books somewhere. So people are freaking out. Obviously, she's doing this on purpose. I did see one girl look at her prior Instagram posts, and there was a post where she put 3 T's on something. Did you see that one? She put 3 T's on something referring to ACOTAR. And, that, she doesn't misspell shit. She's an author. So, it would be on intentional. She's also a big Taylor Swift fan.
Yes.
And Taylor Swift is the queen of Easter eggs. I'm going to say she has pioneered this Easter egg culture.
Oh, yeah.
And Rebecca Yarros and SJM are both big Taylor Swift fans. So, would I be shocked if she was purposefully, just trying to fire us up over nothing? No, not at all. No. I would not be shocked at all. So, if the draft is done, I don't know what the timeline means, but historically, it's
3 to 6 months.
That's what I was going to say, 6 months tops usually. So everyone's starting their rereads right now. And they're starting with Throne of Glass. I'm we just did that one, so should we jump into Crescent City?
Probably.
Probably. But yeah, no, very exciting stuff for the book community right now. She hasn't given anything in a while. So this is cool. She did hint the last time she did an interview that the worlds could be interconnected. The only world that hasn't been interconnected, spoiler alert, I think it's probably common knowledge, is Throne of Glass. Mm-hmm. So, could ACOTAR stuff?
Yeah, I saw someone arguing that 6 is not actually the next book because Frost and Starlight was a novella and she counted it as book 3.5. Is 5 about to come out and she just hasn't done anything to talk about it or announce it, and then she's already got 6 ready, or what's about to happen?
That is a really great point because it is counted as a novella. Mm-hmm. And the stock for her publishing company expected a really big third quarter, unless she's just late to deadline I don't know. But it clearly does say 6. I think there's no argument on the 6. The argument is the arrow versus at 6 through 8.
Yeah. Because it's is she just doing an overall draft of these are all of the points that I want to hit in books 6 through 8? Or is this all of 6 through 8 and she's about to just fucking dump it all on us?
Yeah. It could go either way. I'm trying to click on the series and see what they have it listed. They have it as on Amazon, A Court of Thorns and Roses 4 by Sarah J. Maas. I was just curious.
Who is her publisher?
Remember. Bloomsbury?
Yeah, Bloomsbury.
Okay, so I was right. Got it. Yeah, Bloomsbury.
But Jesus Christ, it's been 4 years since A Court of Silver Flames came out.
But she did release One Crescent City since then. Mm-hmm. They said that her pace expected, now that she's a mom and everything, is 1 book every 2 years. So when did House of Flame and Shadow come out? I'm pretty sure it's 2023.
24. Originally published January 30th of 24.
Okay, so we're on track for early next year. We still don't even have Rebecca Yarros hasn't even started writing the 4th Empyrean. God, what do we have to live for? Metal Slinger, Quicksilver, Silver Elite, Shield of Sparrows.
Callie Hart does have Brimstone coming out.
She does. That's soon. Why didn't I put that on the agenda? It's soon. I almost pre-ordered it with the Pretty through Barnes and Noble. They did this like 25% pre-order thing.
Yeah, November 18th.
Okay, I was just about to look. And it's beautiful if you look at the Barnes and Noble edition. Oh my god. And speaking of Callie Hart and Quicksilver, on my Audible it just popped up some like 2 hours at normal speed of unread chapters from Quicksilver from Kingfisher's point of view. That just popped up this week. It was only like $2 or something, so I went ahead and snagged it. It was like a Prime deal or something. But yeah, just throwing that out there. Okay, so we do have some book releases. I think there's another Crowns of Nyaxia book coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing her post all over Instagram. Okay.
August 5th.
I'll keep you posted. August 5th?
It's the Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk. It's the second book in the Shadowborn duet. It will be released August 5th. So, like 3 weeks.
Okay, sweet. So that's the second. So there's a duology here, and then a duology about another couple. So this is in the same universe. It's just a second to that one. Okay, good deal.
Yep. So
in another release, good.
So it's book 4 in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering who it was going to be about. Another book thing that just got announced is Brynn Weaver announced a novella for the Butcher and Blackbird series that's coming out August 12th.
Which we kind of anticipated when we finished whatever that
Sky Then Sparrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was this the little blurb I read on her Instagram said it's pretty much gonna be the yearly competition, family edition.
Okay.
Which sounds fun to me. I'm like, okay, this will be cute. You'll see where all the characters are at and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Rebecca Yaros is doing a giveaway. And so everybody, every email you've ever used in your entire life, go enter her giveaway.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
Yeah. I'll send the video. I didn't watch all of it. I just saw giveaway and was like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know what all is in it, but if she's doing it, she never does shit like this. It's got to be worth doing.
Yeah.
Another news on book giveaways. Alex Aster, who is the author of the book that we're covering today, has a series which I pointed to earlier, the Light Lark series. Apparently is very well liked and very popular in the book talk community, and we need to put it on our list. I haven't read it. Have you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. She did a surprise announcement out of nowhere on Good Morning America this past week. We already knew that she was releasing one book this year, and it was actually 2 books in one dueling perspectives. And then she said, surprise, I've written another one, and it's going to be released this year as well, available to pre-order. So this series already has 3 books, and it's getting 2 more year, which is crazy. Like, does she have a life? She's writing 24/7. This book just came out as well, so like unless she's had stuff written and got signed and then they were like, okay, her stuff's already written, let's just get it out. I don't know.
Yeah, so Crown Tide book 4 is scheduled for release on December 2nd, but it says a secret side book in the Lightlock series will also be released in 2025. So how do you have that much time between December 2nd and 31st to release a whole other book?
I think it's before.
Oh, okay.
I think it's before. I don't know when, but that's the vibe I got because it's like other perspectives. So
maybe October, late September?
Yeah. Maybe we do that on our list right before they come out. Like we go through the experience.
Yes.
I like it when we do that.
Yeah.
And then we just get fucking heartbroken.
Having them like close together so we're not waiting 2-3 fucking years before we get the next piece of it would be nice.
Yeah. I'm over it. I have so much emotional damage. Okay, has everyone seen this All-American Rejects lore where they just show up in people's backyards and do house parties? I've been following this for a while. They are coming to Arkansas tonight. No clue where. I'm hoping it's Tisha's house. I will be there. She did the video. Did you get a text?
I did not. I applied for next June, though.
So they're coming back next June. They're going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was April, May, and June were the options.
Okay. Your house would be perfect, honestly.
Right? Like,
just let me know. I'll keep it on the DL and just show up early, park in your garage, and so I don't have to deal with people's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think tonight is supposed to be in Fayetteville. Like they already
Okay.
had the announcement of that guy's house, and the police were already talking about how they were gonna like help with traffic and parking and all of that situation.
Yeah. Do we want to
Yeah,
go?
I think it's in Fayetteville. Yeah, if we can figure out how to get tickets or what's happening.
Looking it up. Wait, it says the All American Rejects are not performing in Centerton tonight. Their next scheduled concert is July 13th at the Red River Valley Fair in West Fargo, North Dakota. He literally posted on TikTok
And said they were going to be in Oklahoma last night and Arkansas tonight.
and circled the map. Okay, they posted 15 hours ago. Move Along is 20 years old. They did post in North Dakota 22 hours ago. And one of their band people is...
So maybe it's next weekend? But I could have sworn they said it was this weekend.
Okay, I'm looking at his video. 713. Arkansas, are you ready? Keep posting your videos to Easy Come, Easy Go. We're selecting the exact location soon. Someone comments Little Rock area. NWA gets everything. Yeah, we do, because we're better, okay?
Yeah. And we show up.
Yeah.
And
no one gets shot.
To steal all your shit.
Man, Arkansas peeps, if you know, you know.
I mean, raise your standards and hold people accountable, and maybe you get better stuff. Sorry.
Or just have the Waltons live there. You guys had the Clintons. We have the Waltons. Enough said.
Ours are mostly better, but...
Better. Cleaner. Cleaner streets. Yeah. They may have cyclists fucking everywhere that you gotta watch out for, but they're cleaner. Anyways, the last thing before we yap about this book... The antipasto drama. Have you seen all this?
I haven't seen any of this, so I'm
excited
to hear about it.
It's all over my TikTok right now, so I got the whole lore here. So there's this couple, Stasia and something else. They're having this 4th of July get-together, I guess. Backstory, there's this woman who just moved. It's somewhere in the South. I think it's the Carolinas.
Okay.
They are not making us look good, okay? I just want to preface by saying if any of you are not from the South and you're looking at this is not how people are. These people are assholes, okay? I'm going to say that first and foremost. This girl, I say girl, woman, moved 1,000 miles and from her home, doesn't have friends. She has a child who has a best friend at school, and the best friend's mom texted and invited them to this 4th of July party. Okay. The person, knowing you don't come to a 4th of July party empty-handed, makes an antipasto, which is pretty much the picture and the way everyone described it. It's like a charcuterie board. It's got like Italian meats and veggies, and she actually got all the vegetables in here from her own garden. It's very Southern. Like, this girl did her homework on you show up with homemade stuff to get together, okay? And I'm going to back up a little bit too. The woman who's the mom told the owner of the house, husband and wife, that they were coming. They knew they were coming. They even knew what they were bringing. They had a picture of the dish. She sent a picture to make sure it was okay that she brought this. This person who was invited did everything right. Are you sure it's okay that I'm coming? Thank you so much for inviting me. Like, she has fucking screenshots. Mm-hmm. So, she rolls up, and her kid runs off with that kid and starts playing. Well, apparently there's another, like, adult or older kid there that's like, I don't know who this lady is, and goes and runs to mommy and says, I don't feel comfortable. There's this lady I don't know in my house. And they pretty much lose it and kick her out. So that because of this drama, the kids don't feel comfortable, and the kids leave with her. Both of them. So she doesn't say any names or anything. She goes on TikTok and cries and posts a video about like her terrible experience moving here. She made this dish. She was so excited to be included, whatever. The video got millions of views, went super duper viral, and she didn't call them out, their names or anything. They called themselves out. They made videos responding, and now they're getting death threats and shit. And the cops went to this lady's house and said that it was her husband that was doing this. It's random people on the internet. It's not.
Yeah.
When you get millions of views, it could be fucking someone in China. Who knows? Literally. That shit's everywhere. And the people were like, well, it was like a friends and family cookout. It's not the same as a party. That's literally the definition of a fucking party.
Yeah.
Tisha, you host a lot. I tell you, hey, there's this person. Her kid's friends with my kid. She just moved here. Is it cool if I invite her? You're going to say, yeah. And you don't give a shit. She shows up with food. You're going to be like, here's the bathroom. Here's board games. This is what we do here. We drink and play board games. Okay. There was only one time I've kicked people out of a party that I've had. Do you remember it?
No. I think this was before my time.
No. It was at Prairie Creek House. You were there. You were probably just toasted.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember any of that.
So, I have never, ever kicked people. If my friends are bringing friends, they're friends to me. Even if they don't bring anything, I'm going to judge you a little bit, but it's a party. We were having a Halloween party. They used to be fairly large. There's probably 30 people there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the same when we did the Nerf War, so I know you were there.
Okay, yeah.
And my little sister asked me if she could have one friend come over. I don't give a shit. Whatever. She lived there. Mm-hmm. I walk into my kitchen, and there's 6 people, I have no clue they are, wearing purge masks, just getting into my fridge, getting into the food, getting into everything. And I said, "Excuse me," I yelled. I was like, "Do you know my name?" And they were like, "No." I was like, "If you don't know my fucking name, get the fuck out of my..."
Yeah, I had to be somewhere else because I don't remember any of that.
They were all like, "What the..." And Jesse was like, "Babe." Like, I just was like, okay, purge masks number 1 freak me out. Number 2, my sister told me one friend. Like, she was having one friend, no big deal. There was literally 6 people, and they didn't bring anything. They didn't say hi. They just came in, started eating, going through my fucking fridge and shit. And then my sister was crying, like, "I'm so sorry. I told them they could come." And I'm like, anyways, that's the only time I have ever done anything. And I think that's a completely different situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, yeah. Southern hospitality is usually a thing, and it should be everywhere. It shouldn't just be a Southern thing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not a true representation of what 4th of July parties look like, or should look like. So, don't judge the entire South based on this one asshole couple.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Yep. I've had like 3 today. I'm on one. I say that every week. I'm always on one. That Gavin Adcock song, "On One," have you heard it?
Yeah.
That's my life. Okay, we want to talk about this book?
Before we do that, do you want to show your book of the month picks since we finally got those? Which I didn't know. She posted on our Instagram, and then I was like, no fucking way. We got the same book.
This is why we're besties. It really is.
But I got a freebie. So I also got The Ghostwriter, which is a common name of a book.
That's what I got last month.
This one's from June. But I got it because I originally thought it was another book that I've already read called The Ghostwriter. But then I realized it is not by Julie Clark, the one that I read. And it's the only one I've almost quit listening to because the narrator was too monotonous and slow tempo. Like, I even sped it up to 2, and I was not listening to 2.0 at this time. This was like a year and a half ago, and I almost could not make it work.
I don't love that.
Yeah, so I'm excited to read this just because, I mean, those are pages burning.
It looks so cool.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you picked that. I got that last month. Like, this is, again, us being the same. I did get an extra book this month because I thought this looked cute.
I almost got that one too.
It's the same book. It's the same month. It's not from a prior month, I think. Yeah, they're both from the same monthly selection. And this is actually an early release. It doesn't come out till next month. So, book of the month, peeps.
Yes, and while we're talking about it, we are going to be covering it because I was like, hey, this is an early release, so we are going to cover this next month. So if you want to go read it now, or I guess when it comes out next month, go read it. It'll be in time for our episode to come out.
Before we dive into the book, we can talk about our next few weeks to give you guys some prep so that you can follow along, read with us. Next week, we will be doing the book Caught Up by Nevessa Allen, the second to the Lights Out book that we covered last year at some point. If you guys need a way to listen to it, it's free on Spotify. So, yeah, that, and then we are going to dive into, I don't think it's too early to warn people about this, right?
No.
Okay. I actually have The Sparks. I don't know what the series is actually called. A Kindred's Curse Saga.
Everflame series.
Yeah. They're really pretty.
They're so pretty. And they've been on my TBR for, feels like forever.
Yeah. So we're going to dive into this.
A chunky boy.
It's the size of Crescent City. Just FYI.
Right.
Get the audiobook.
It's still gonna be 24 hours.
Just a heads up, guys, right now, if you're wanting to get ahead, I was telling Tisha before we started recording, this is on sale on Audible for $6. I may try to find like the Audible deals that I have found and talk about them. Hopefully they'll still be going by the time it comes out, but I have been getting some good just going into Audible and looking, and I have this logic that I use that is, if it's less than $15, I buy it. If it's more than $15, I use a credit. So I never pay more than $15. Whereas these two are like $35, $40 for the audiobook on Audible. So I'm going to use a credit. And girl math, I made money. So
yeah.
If I find any good deals, I'll keep mentioning them. The Kingfisher point of view, did I talk about that, or was that before we recorded?
I think it was before we recorded, but it is only $2.93. I just looked at it on Audible. Yeah.
Callie Hart, that's her name, right? Yeah, Callie Hart just released some Kingfisher point of views. It's a couple hours, normal speed, and it's a couple bucks. I did get that as well, so I'll listen to those and we can do like a quick bonus thing on it. Okay, we ready to dive into the book?
Yes.
All right. Summer in the City by Alex Aster. This is my first book by her. I know she's really big. I do follow her on social media. She's so cute. She's funny. She posts a lot of content, but I had never read one of her books, so I'm really was really excited, and it didn't disappoint. What did you think?
Same. I didn't really know what to expect, and I actually struggled for the first couple chapters to like focus and realize or care what was happening, but then it got into it and I was like, okay, I kind of like this.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah,
I'm describing it as cute. Okay, I'm gonna read the blurb. Getting away from my microphone. 27-year-old screenwriter Elle has the chance of a lifetime to write a big-budget movie set in New York City. The only problem? She's had writer's block for months, and her screenplay is due at the end of the summer. In a desperate attempt to get inspiration, Elle ends up back in the city she swore she would never return to, in an apartment she could never afford, floor-to-ceiling windows, skyline views, and a new coffee shop to haunt included. It's the perfect place to write her screenplay until she realizes her new neighbor is tech bachelor Parker Warren, her stairwell hookup from 2 years ago. It's been a lovers to enemies situation ever since. When seeing him again turns into a full night of hate-fueled writing, Elle realizes her enemy/twisted muse just might be the key to finishing her screenplay. If she can stand being around her polar opposite, she writes anonymously, and he's on the cover of every business magazine. He frequents fancy red-carpeted events, and she doesn't like leaving her emotional support 5-block radius. One summer, one wall apart, he needs to fake a buzzy relationship during his company's precarious acquisition. She needs to write a movie around a list of New York City locations. Both need a break from their unrelenting schedules and a chance to rediscover the skyscraper-glimmering, pizza-crusted, sunlit charms of the city. Summers always end, and so will this agreement. It's all pretend, promise, until it isn't.
Dun dun.
The long blurb. Dun dun dun.
But also gives away like the whole story.
Literally the whole plot of the book. I think we all knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Can I just start by saying one? The fact that she's turned off by him being rich is the most audacious and ridiculous thing I have ever heard of in my entire life. I cannot understand it. Maybe because I'm not rich. And I wasn't raised around money like she obviously was. I mean, she was, but she wasn't. She had, like, both ends of the spectrum. I just do not understand this female main character whatsoever.
I don't either. I didn't until it's revealed why.
Mm-hmm.
So then I kind of got it, but even after the fact, even after he knew, and then he took away her opportunity to do it herself. Like, stop.
Shut the fuck up. Buy me that house.
Literally. Like, you already know you love him and you want to marry him. He's just doing this preemptively. Like, just fucking accept it.
Yeah, the fact that there was an 18-month hiatus because he bought her dream house, still, when I think about it, I'm like, what the actual fuck were you thinking?
Literally. You just wasted all that time for nothing when you could have just been together and been happy.
I agree. Wasted time is what popped into my head.
And you were clearly both miserable for the entire time. Stop.
Yeah. I did like this guy as a book boyfriend, though, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, all the normal stuff he did. See, if he wouldn't have done all that normal stuff and he would have been a diva, like at
Yeah.
the ballpark game and all of that stuff, if he would have been a brat, I would get her being like, no. But
Yeah.
the fact that he, like, did everything she fucking wanted without complaining,
Yeah.
the first kiss she fucking threw up on him,
Yeah.
that was kind of funny. But, I was like, shit. I mean, technically not first kiss, but first kiss, like, after.
Yeah.
Also, let's talk about the first meeting. He judged her by thinking she was a gold digger after she judged him thinking he worked there. And when he called her ass out on it and be like, what's different from what you did to me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. She was only gonna fuck him in the stairwell because she thought he worked there. Not that he was the guy behind the party.
Yeah.
That part to me, I was like, okay, so this is a beautiful example of some women who play these. It's a what's the term I'm looking for? Contradiction.
I was just gonna say double standard.
Double standard. That's what I'm trying to think of. A double standard. She can do it to him, but he can't do it to her. No, that ain't how it plays.
No, especially not now. Like, no.
Great book. I honestly, that fired me up, like, in a good way in the book. It didn't make me, like, hate the book. It made me, like, into it. Like, this bitch. What is she thinking?
Yeah. With the coffee shop and the jewelry, I was getting a lot of, like, 50 Shades vibes.
I was getting Christian Grey vibes. Not hating it.
Yeah, but then he's like, give me an amount. And she put it in, and then he adds a 0 to donate to her favorite cause. And she's like, I should have picked more, or I should have, like, divvied it up. He's like, give me a list and I'll give it to all of them. Like, it's not just because I can, it's because I actually care. Like, I want to do something good with my money.
Yeah. Like the coffee shop thing. Okay, the jewelry store was too much for me. Like, one ring or piece of jewelry for every day they spent together. Yeah. I don't wear jewelry, so maybe, I mean, I wear a spinny ring for anxiety, and that's about it. I don't wear earrings. I just got this new necklace, though. It's a dragon.
That's cute.
Anyways, but this is like a lot of jewelry for me right now. Yeah. And so I'm like, when the fuck would she wear all that shit? And the fact he bought that necklace at the auction, I'm like, okay, this guy has way too, when is he running out of money? Because it just feels like he should be running out of money. But the coffee shop thing, I thought that one was cute because they wouldn't make her scones anymore. That one, I was like, swoon.
Yeah.
The art auction thing, when something made her smile and he bought it, but he bought the wrong thing. I thought that was funny.
She was like, it was the earrings that made me smile, not that gaudy necklace.
Give it to your mom. It seems like something she would like. Because of the ugly pasta dish thing. There was a lot of, like, little kick my feet giggle moments in the book, I think, though.
For sure. Yeah.
I liked her writing style, her pace. Like, I liked it. I think she's a good author, just based on this book, anyways.
Yeah. Which is going to be interesting going into Spark and Everflame to see kind of the contrast between just a cutesy little romance and whatever this...
Yeah.
Were you shocked by the dad?
Yeah, that was the only thing that actually surprised me.
Yeah, because
it didn't surprise me at all that he had bought the house and was renovating it. Like, I expected that from the moment she mentioned it. The dad shocked me.
Yeah, because even she said, she's like, I said he wasn't around much, so you just assumed he was, like, gone or worthless. But it's because he used money to control everyone. So I was like, I mean, I get it, but also, like, you live and you learn and you grow the fuck up and you don't make those same mistakes in your own relationship. Like, stop.
Yep. I get that he was initially attracted to her because she didn't care about his money. Like, that side of it I get a lot more because... Do you ever listen to the second date update, like, things on TikTok?
Yes.
The Jubal show? Okay. This reminds me of one of those, that this guy is actually super wealthy, and offline, he lives in the town where they are. Offline, he told Jubal his name, and he was like, oh shit, yeah, no, I know who this guy is. He's famous, like, extremely wealthy. And he pretends to be someone else on his dates. And the girl on the second date update was like, he seemed like he didn't have drive, and he wasn't going anywhere, and he was like, that's what I was trying to do! But anyways, it kind of reminds me of, like, you don't, I mean, yeah, poor, pitiful them, they have so much money. But at the same time, they're there's struggles no matter what situation you're in. I bet genuine relationships, friendships, I bet that's impossible.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're poor like me, they actually have to like you
to stick around.
Yeah, I mean, they have to. There's no benefits here other than my charming personality.
And the Jell-O shots.
And the Jell-O shots, of course. I'm always packing those. Those are cheap, though.
Yeah. Which, I mean, we've seen even being ultra wealthy, Tay-Tay and Blake, it doesn't get you anywhere. Being ultra wealthy just means you have an extra level of they could fuck you over and really destroy everything that you've worked to build.
Like telling anyone anything. Like, Jesse and I are fighting, let's say, and I tell you something he said to me. If we're famous, that could ruin everything. But in normal marriages, fucking that happens every day. Yeah. That's normal.
Yeah, because
that shit can't go out.
If you were wealthy and said that, somebody could sell that to the tabloids and get $10,000 just because it's an acquaintance or whatever. Like
inside information.
Yeah. An informant close to the family.
Yeah, literally. No, it's insane. I can't imagine. Jesse always talks about like being famous. Or when he does, I say, I wouldn't want to be famous. I would just want to be wealthy and no one know who I am.
Exactly.
Like, I'm a private investor in these companies. I don't have an active role. No one knows who I am, but I got fat bank account. I can still live my life. I could still go everywhere, do whatever I want to do. No one would know.
Yeah.
Hannah Montana, if you will.
Yeah. That's what I want.
So if this podcast ever blows up, my name is not Lauren Williams. I do not live in Northwest Arkansas.
At that point, we could move and just be no one's somewhere else.
If we blew up, I promise you I would not fucking live here. Not that this isn't the best place in Arkansas, because I truly believe it is, and I do think it's a great place to live. I'm tired of the fucking cyclists. If I had limited money, I'm buying a fucking beach house, and I'm not dealing with anybody on a damn bicycle, covered in dirt, with padded booty shorts on, in the fucking street, when there's tax dollar paid for bike lanes right fucking next to it. Did you see the post in NWA Bad Drivers? Mm-mm. Okay, any local people, if you're not in that page, join it if you want entertainment. Tisha's husband was a victim one day. A victim. Yeah. And I said, thanks for the entertainment, Jeremy. Thank you. But today, somebody posted a group of like 10 cyclists stopping up traffic and then put an arrow to the bike lane that you can see. And it's like, this is our tax dollar paid for bike lane. Meanwhile, these people are holding up traffic. And people are like standing up for the cyclists.
Yeah, they're like, they have just as much right to be there. I'm like, no, the fuck they don't. Unless they can maintain the speed of the vehicle that is driving on that road, they do not belong in the fucking street. Now, get in your bike lane. Literally, stay in your own lane.
Stay in your fucking lane. It's one thing if there weren't bike lanes, right? But this town has sidewalks, not just little sidewalks, extended sidewalks with 2 lanes and official bike lanes almost everywhere now. Yeah. Uptown Rogers and all of Bentonville. You can get around nearly everywhere in Bentonville via bike lanes. Yeah. There's a Razorback Greenway that goes from Fayetteville to Bella Vista that has every fucking town square in it. You don't need to get in the fucking road. And they do. Mm-hmm. And it pisses everybody off who's just trying to get to work like a normal person in a car. Yeah, call me. That's what they were doing. They were calling people a fat ass in the car. I'm sorry. I have a car. I'm going to use it. You want to use your bike? That's fine. Get in your fucking lane.
Especially with our weather lately. It's fucking raining, and it could start raining at the drop of a hat.
It's been ridiculous lately. You could not bike to work.
No.
I could bike, and I would be fucking... It'd take me a day.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could bike, but yeah, I'd be disgusting when I got there, and it would not be a good day for anybody.
Yeah, your work's much closer now.
Yeah.
But still... Yeah, I would be disgusted. I'd be like, I'd have to get there. I'd have to leave the night before bed, bike all night, and then shower at the gym before work.
Yeah, not worth it. And just recently, I mean, it's been a couple months, but like one of my coworkers' dad was on a motorized bicycle. So like he could pedal, but then it's also, especially for these hills, and got we think he got hit. He says he just fell off, but the damage that he suffered was like really bad. Like they didn't think he was going to make it for a day. So like,
wow.
it was bad. And we immediately said, 1, you shouldn't be driving in the road. And 2, why weren't you wearing a helmet? He's too old for that.
Yeah. Fucking motocross helmets on these
Yeah.
motorized things that are going like 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
For sure is. There's another TED Talk.
Yes.
Gladly bitch about the cyclists every single week.
Yes.
Needed.
Okay, are we done with the book?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, did I show this map just real quick? I just want everyone to see how cute this book. Under the cover.
Oh, is it their little walk that they did at the end of
Yeah.
the summer?
Yep.
Okay, that's cute.
And
Yeah,
the taxis. So and this is under it and still cute. Yeah. So adorable.
Okay, so I want to show this before we go to. We ordered samples. This is the hat I was talking about probably 2 weeks ago that I created. If you know, you know. Well, the fuck aware.
But you can't tell it's saying fuck.
Exactly. That's the best part of it. So, and then this one is Lauren's, which I need to get to her. But it's comfort colors.
I love that you picked green.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, you do. Such a green girly.
So, comfort colors with our little logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are on our website, open-booked.com. And next week, we'll be discussing Caught Up, which is the second in the Lights Out series. It's called something else, but I can't think of
Into Darkness.
Yes. And what is her name?
Nevessa Allen.
Yes. So we are going to cover that amidst, or despite all of the drama that Nevessa may or may not have created for herself a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we're not going to talk politics whatsoever.
Because
this book should have nothing to do with it.
We can appreciate an artist's work without appreciating the artist when necessary.
And we can appreciate people if they disagree with things we might or might not say. And that is the epitome of being American. So another TED Talk. You can be friends with people you don't get or you don't agree with. Oh my gosh, so controversial.
Yes. So if you haven't read it yet, read that so that you can keep up with us. And we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.